So, as most people know, I am a runner, triathlete runner in that community. Um, so, hearing news of what happened today in Boston, initially it was absolutely devastating. At first, I immediately thought of the friends and teammates and families that I know who have runners who were participating or were there watching. The Boston Marathon is such a pinnacle of not just the running community, but the athletic community, and it's an American event. Not only that, it's a worldwide event. People come from all over the world to run this event that just stands for the ultimate perseverance and accomplishment that people can do. And so for me initially, and I think for most people, there was a lot of anger. And I think whenever something like this happens, as Americans, we think back to 9/11 and we're angry, and it's hard to still sit here and reflect upon anything good going on. So I guess the point of this video is I wanted to reflect on all of the positive things that I saw throughout the day as all of this horrific, terrible things were going on, and the images that we're seeing on the news and through social media, which, obviously is just devastating to see. But I guess what has hit me to the core the most and gives me the most hope is that through it all, the community surrounding everybody from the running community to the Boston community to just all over can recognize what a terrible thing that this is. And we've all made a commitment to stand behind each other and not let it break our spirit. And for me, that's just the most incredible thing. And I urge everybody to keep that spirit alive. Me, myself, I qualified for the Boston Marathon this past LA Marathon in March, and I absolutely will still be running Boston in 2014, and I will be running it with just as much enthusiasm and without fear, and there's nothing that anybody can do to break my spirit on that. And I hope and encourage anyone else who has qualified, who wants to run in 2014 to run. I hope that spectators still come out and watch. I hope that elite athletes all over the world will now want to run this race more than ever. It's the ultimate testament in whatever evil is out there that tried to break the human spirit that they can't. They made a big mistake by choosing a running event, a marathon, which ultimately is just the ultimate symbol of human bravery and perseverance. And to think that this is going to dampen anyone's spirit, I mean, it's just not. So for me, my prayers and my heart and everything goes out to everybody who suffered a loss today or had to experience this tragedy. And I just hope that everybody in Boston knows that the running community, the athletic community, everyone in the world, whether you run or don't run, is behind you, and this isn't going to dampen our spirit. The people on that course today had already overcome the biggest obstacle ever, which was even thinking that they could set out to do something as audacious as run 26.2 miles. And the people watching had an appreciation for that human spirit. And so it would be anything less than a disservice for any of us to stop believing in that human spirit, because that human spirit still exists. And it's why we do things like run a marathon or a 5K or go for a 1 mile walk when we never have before. It's why we set out goals for ourselves and why we applaud those who set goals for themselves and are audacious enough to go after them. So let's keep that spirit alive in honor of everybody who ran Boston today.